8:58 p.m. on January the 10th, 2021 in Salem, Indiana. We're looking at the stereo behind Core 2, which has been discontinued, but I spoke about this, look at this, disc. Um, hello. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Thank you for joining me. Yes, hello. Um, yeah. Oh, wow. San Diego. I actually went to San Diego, if that's where the Golden Gate Bridge is. We went there one time when we lived, I think it was maybe, I don't know where we lived. We went on vacation there, I think. Yes, I actually watched that last video, and it was very peaceful, and it was very mesmerizing to sit there and look at it. After I did the live video last night, I went outside and I set my camera up in the south-facing yard, and I filmed that, and it's in the Orion constellation. That's that one, you tell me had 3 dots in a row, 3 stars. That's the Orion constellation. I think they said that was Sirius or Cirrus. Yes, exactly. Um, I don't know nothing about no Vatican blackout. All I know is, as if I would read what you wrote, that's it. I didn't look anything into it. I didn't. I've been doing things today. Yes, Cirrus. Yes, that's what it was supposed to be. Um, you're very welcome. It is live. I'll tell you what happens. If I just go out there and if I just stare at that, the star in the sky, this is really bright on me. It's okay. It's good light. I got all the other lights turned out. If I was to just go out there and just stare at that star, it wouldn't change its shape. So I can't really show you all that well. It wouldn't change its shapes. It's only if this was really pretty, the colors that it got, but I can't do it justice. When I would look straight toward the center of it, that's when it did the movement. That's when the movement occurred. I had to concentrate. Otherwise, it wouldn't move. It really wouldn't. This kind of reminded me of a little green Martian, but see, you can't see it because I cannot get this thing to show up. You can barely see something in there. Yeah, I'm not going to show it like that, but yeah, it was wonderful it was wonderful to watch. It was, and it was very peaceful. But it was very cold. But that's all right. It is. It's quite all right, you all. It is. Um, Did I hear about stuff? No, I haven't. I haven't really tuned in to any news. I've been setting. Not I have not been setting. I've been outside. I went outside and I split some kindling for the fire, for the firewood, because we got big logs and we don't have enough kindling to start the fire underneath the logs. So that's what I did today. And then I had some errands I had to run, and yeah, but now I'm over here and I was looking at this stereo behind Core 2. Look at this. So do you remember that video where I said, I think the sun is like a big old ship or something? Look, why would it have this ring around it? And this ring right here was only illuminated when an explosion occurred. Can you see that? It literally is the outline of a disc. And look at the wrinkles. This really looks like there were other discs or something right here that would cause the wrinkles to occur, because that's not normal. You shouldn't see that unless the sun is not what we've been told. And again, this is one, you can see it really clear right there. This is a discontinued stereo behind Core 2 because I guess it's showed too much. That's what I think. Yes. Gina is the no drama mama. Yeah, yeah. I gotta keep my vibration high. I really do. I can be aware enough to prepare spiritually on the inside of here. I can. But let's look at that, you all. Look at this. So why would they hide this from us? They really did. And they discontinued it because you can see we still have the stereo behind core 2. No, that we don't have that. Do we have that? No, they both got discontinued. The stereo behind core 2, why are there 2 of them? This was their science data. Can you see that? This is science data core 2. Well, what is this? This is the running difference. So they discontinued both of these after this literally went through an explosion is what it did. I'm not going to let you see it, but it went through an explosion. An explosion occurred with that sun, and then it showed the great big disc, which really does look like a disc, a great big giant UFO disc up there, and they don't show it no more. They don't. I like to dance. I really do. Watch this. So this explosion occurs. We're going to watch it explode. And I would do the share screen, but they're just going to mess my resolution up. Because see that explosion that had occurred right there? It literally, it just exploded, and then that's what happened. And you just briefly see it. You just briefly see the ring. That only briefly for a few seconds. So I think that is a great big giant UFO, and they got the center of it covered up. It's like a great big old disc. I really do, because that gets a lot, you know, there's a lot of stuff that goes in and out of that sun. It's like a portal too. See, this ain't doing much of anything, but these things right here, they discontinued this stuff. For some strange reason. And you know what? A lot of things occurred in 2014. Have you noticed that? A lot of things occurred. It's like that's when the world started going haywire, probably back in 2014. Let me see what's going on here. You remember the explosion? Oh, you videoed yourself and you caught a lot, but you had this shown exciting. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, so, yeah, this was pretty neat because this right here showed a great big ball coming out of the sun up here. You see that right there? It literally, it came out of the sun. You may say, Gina, that's not a ball. It looks like one to me. They literally, they come out, and you can't see them when they come out until they get all the way out like that. And then boom, if it wasn't up, it's some, I don't know what they are that comes out. I really don't, you all. It's so, everything is so straight. Wait. There's something round that's right here. Right there. Something round shows up. Maybe it's not. Yeah, let me flip this around. So what's going on? It looks like it, yeah. Hello. I was just looking to see if there's anything different on these stereo things. And there's really, they're kind of blah. They really are to look at. This is not exciting to look at. It's Soho Lasco C2. If you go there, that's kind of boring because I think there's really nothing going on. And this right here, there's not much going on. But do you remember the last time I showed you one of these? It had like the divot in it like that. And I think that divot allows ships probably to, something's traveling through there, or that would not be on there. That's what I think. Hello. Mark Hayes, you talking about something? I don't know what you were saying. Yeah, I saw somebody, they're sending a video around of something going down, something to happen within 2 days. Like, you know what to be happening in 2 days. And people should go to the store and they should get 30 days worth of food. You should get your medication filled. You should fill your gas tanks up to the top. You should have water, enough water for 30 days for your family and you. You should prepare to shelter in place. Things like that. basically get prepared. I heard that today. Yeah. No, don't go there, Mama Dama. No. Well, I really don't want to go there. That's about all I know. It really is. Um, oh my goodness. Yeah, it always is good to prepare. It really is. Um, but first and foremost, look at this, you all. So if I shared, whoa, see this? Look at you all. Now, how can somebody say that that is not a UFO? Look at that. You see that UFO on the stereo UV284? Now see, I just turned this on and look at that giant UFO, and we can make it go even bigger. If you want this to go bigger, if you ain't got no touch screen, you all let's see this. If you have Windows operating system and you go to the iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov, if you don't have a touchscreen and you're watching this and you want to enlarge it, all you got to do, let me start over. All you got to do, this is important if you want to navigate it, you go up here to the corner of your screen, you click down this right here, and it will take you to this zoom button. So you push this zoom button, and it will enlarge your screen all the way up to 300% is what it will do. And you will see things, you'll see things with a bigger screen without having to enlarge your screen is what you'll be able to do. My goodness, I made it super duper big. Look at that, you all. I think I made it too big. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, that's really big. But this is not Elon Musk satellites or anything of that nature. This is an actual UFO ships that has the ability to connect themselves. They're long. They are. Now this is what I like to talk about. Okay, y'all. I really do, because this fascinates me, and this is my favorite product that they offer. It really is. And it's even in like 3D form. Hello, you all. Yeah, so you can see this right here. I better come over here and lower this down some, because I made that too big, because I can make my screen bigger if I want by myself. But look at that. It is it, and you know what? If you were to look at these in the edge detect, you'll be able to see them a lot better. If we come over here, you can see that this is a UFO right here that is getting ready to come out of that sun. So you don't really even have to move it any. You don't, but you can. You know, look at that right there, and see that's on the 7th. So if we were to come over here, you have to. If you come over here, if you're new to this, you have to push the button. You have to play it to get it to move around like this. That's what you got to do. Look at this. So you can drag this little cursor right here, and you see what's happened? Right where you at? It's right here. This is what's happened. Another giant UFO shows up. That's what they are. I don't know who they belong to. I really don't. But they're all over the place. If you want to get even more detail in this, watch this. So you just go to here, and you can see that this is only stuck at 10 frames. If you want to go back, you can watch this. You can go to 300 frames, and you want to do 20 frames per second. You want to get the maximum number of frames, and some people may not want to watch this, but I like to watch that. I like to get the maximum number of frames because you can see a lot more. Yes, you can see a whole lot more. It's true. Oh, wow, yeah. So watch this. Those the extraterrestrials are real. They really are. Look at that. Now see, if I could get this imagery when I would load up, but I'm not able to. So you can see that just twirling all over the place. We can pause that. I'm going to pause it. I just want to drag it, you all. So if I see a great big UFO show up, yeah, we see one straight across the middle right there. You see that? What? You see this? It came right out of the sun. because it came from the center of the sun. The sun is a portal. I don't think the sun is as hot as they say it is either. I really do not, you all. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this right here. A perfect square. You remember those little squares that we looked at yesterday? A perfect square right there in that center. Oh, let's see if I can, it got bigger too. We can see inside it even more. Where'd it go? I see a ship right there. That is a ship. Whoopsie. Okay, when you look at these, look, there's like sharp, there's like corners, but no, this is what I'm supposed to be focusing on right here. Look at that. That great big ship on the sun. See how there's other ships connected to it? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, around 37 ships are connected right there. 37 ships. And that is a lot of them, you all. That really is. You may say, Gina, how do you know that they're ships? I've studied it enough. But that's how I know. Yeah. So 37 of them. See this right here? This should not be there. You can see this. Where am I at? Right here. Right here. Does that look like it belongs on the sun? Because it doesn't look like a normal part of the sun, you all. It really doesn't. It looks like a ship to me. And if we were to go up here, you can, let me pull it back. Let's look up here. I'm going to go to another part of the screen. I really am. I'm going to tell you where a lot of ships hide too. A lot of ships, let me do this. A lot of ships will, what is that? A lot of ships will hide from underneath there. They go up in the sun down there at the bottom. Look, this is one of these, if I could show that better, I would. These are the ones that I showed yesterday in my video. I don't know what this does not look normal right here. It really doesn't. It does not look like a normal solar flare or anything of that nature. Look. And what's that? I don't know. Let's see. I'm getting kind of carried away here, you all. Because I just like to look at these UFOs. Yeah. Hello. I thought you said, hello, Aunt Gina. Yes, hello. Yeah, we want to find some big giant UFOs on here, is what we want to do. I'm gonna let you watch it. If I've got to shrink the screen down, you all. I don't need, I just want to try to bring some more up. Okay, see there's some up here in the very corner. If I can get it to show up, I'm going to get it right here. Let me get this. So you can drag the cursor and you can do your own investigations, is what you can do. Let me do this to get this over here. Look at that. Now, I don't know how many ships are on this one, but there was 37 on the other one that we counted. 37 ships that were connected. I don't know if we can count these. It's not too good a clarity. These are also ships right here. These white things, they're also ships. And these right here are just like these right here, except they're not connected. You can find all of this stuff out yourself. You all really can. If you do your research, look, you got, there's more ships coming out right here too in the sun. Right in that spot, this line, you could see them. If you can train your eye to see this stuff is what you can do. This is a good product to look off of because the other ones, they really don't have it. You all can talk while I'm talking. I don't mind. If you got some things you want to talk about with one another, you go right ahead because social media is a platform for sharing. It really is. Let's look at that. Look at these UFOs right here. There's one right there. And then there's one right there. And this, I think this is always on there, and it's a black cube. What is that? Yeah, let me do this. And I'm sorry I had to do that like this. Yes. Let me do this. You're a, what's this? Let me, yeah. I think the sun is a portal. It's a great, great big giant portal is exactly what it is, because there's so much going on with that. And we don't even know the half of it. We don't. But we will one day. We'll find out a lot of things. Like, let's flip this around, you all. So this is on December. I don't know if I zoomed up. Look how long this UFO is right here. And I actually did a video on this. I know I did. So I don't know if this has 37 in it too. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's too many to count. 5, 6. I need to. No, what? No, it's too many for me to count, you all, because it's going in the opposite direction. It probably does have 36 in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now that has only 18 of them, 18 connected in that one. So these ships can, they can just line themselves up however much they want. Look at this. This is a UFO too, right here. These are too organized to be anything different. You see these right here? Right there? You remember the video I did last night, and there was all these white dots or squares all over the sun during during an explosion, and then there was some black ones. This is what these are right here. They fly all over the place. They're individual things that can line themselves up. If you remember last night, and I don't have my laptop up here to show you that picture. I do not. I don't think I have it saved here on this big computer. But if I did, I would show you that, because that's exactly what those are. Those are them right there that I showed last night. If you all remember seeing them all in a row coming out of the sun. Having a hot flash right now. Oh my gosh, you all. Yes, I really am. Oh, since I'm on my big laptop, I'm on my big computer. Look at this. I'm jump subject. Look at this. See that? That was actually captured. I captured it on one of those products. It is a great big, it's a great big triangular 3D thing, and in the center of it was a being, an opening for a being, you all. That's what that was. If you had not seen that, and I had even put it in the edge detect, you can see it showed up in the edge detect also. Yes, look at this. So let's see this Earth. See how that stork sticks out like a sore thumb right there? It really does. And I had stumbled on that upon accident. Yes, good evening. So, and I can't show you the center of that, but there's like an opening right here. And things go in and out. I got water. Yeah. Space Force. How am I don't have no app. I don't have an app. I stumble upon a lot of things by, you can call it accident, or you can call it synchronicity. Yeah, synchronicity, you could call it that also. So look at that. So I did do a video on this. It's on the YouTube, and this is what it was called. A massive V-shaped ship is what it is. And if there's one, then you can be certain that there is more than one. Okay, just like if somebody would see a car going down the road in a city and they only just see one car, it would be silly to think that was the only car that was in that city. Um, yeah, but that's how big they are, you all. They are enormous. Um, yeah. Where where is that close to? I don't know. I have no idea, but that was the Earth, and that is this is that's really one of the biggest ships I have ever seen on the Earth. Right there. That one. And you can go watch that video. I like to like do my little thumbnails for my video um, to where that sticks out. A lot of my videos that I upload, they're not, they don't get as many views as the live ones do. I don't know if other people have noticed that with their things too. They don't really get enough. They don't get a lot of views like that either. What if I got sidetracked, you all? I really did. I thought I had maybe something in here that had all of those, what am I, all of those things on it. Look at this. So yeah, let's look at this. So you see the ships, how they layer. This is the picture that I took with my iPhone 8, my clip-on lens. And then one day, I zoomed up on the sun. And I thought that didn't look normal. So this is what that looked like. And then when you get up closer on them, this is what they look like. See how they're layered upon one another? And they literally remind me of these and their ability to layer upon one another. These are in the sky. Just like that, right by the sun. They're in the sky, they're by the sun. A lot of you are shadow banned. Well, I heard that. You know, here's really, really strange. Last week, I had like 7,460 people on my Twitter. And it was a few days ago, or a few nights ago, I looked at it and there was 6,980. And then when I woke up the next morning, it was down to 6,400 something. It was. I thought, oh my gosh, that's exactly what happened. It really did just like that. And I'm thinking, oh wow. Yes, hello. Hello, everyone. I'm sorry I got sidetracked. I really did get sidetracked when I was sitting here looking. I don't know how. I was trying to look at that great big ship on here, and I got a lot of people are deleting Twitter. Well, I'm not deleting my Twitter. I did disable. I put my Instagram on temporary disable is what I did. And I've heard people tell me, Gina, you need to get off of YouTube, you need to get off of Facebook, you need to get off of Twitter, and you need to get on Parler, you need to get on something else. And I'm thinking, why? Why do I need to? Okay? Why? But I know why people are saying that, because there are a lot of people who are getting banned, whose accounts are getting shut down. I still got around 2 years left, less than 2 years. And I don't feel within my spirit to get off the YouTube yet, to get off the Facebook yet, or to get off the Twitter yet. Okay, other people may feel that they need to do that, but I personally, I don't feel that I need to do that. My spirit is not telling me to do that. So unless my spirit tells me to do it, I'm not doing it, okay? So people can talk to me till they're blue in the face until I feel within my spirit that I am going to stop doing anything, make any sudden moves. I'm not going to do it. I'm not. I really am not. I have to let my spirit guide me, not somebody else. And I hope that's how you all are too. I hope you go within and get in tune with your spirit within so that your spirit can lead and guide you, okay? It can. If you're connected to God, to love, to source, to all that is good, you'll be good. You'll be all right. You really will. And you'll know it because your spirit will be at peace. And there won't be any fear inside of you. There won't be any at all. Um, yeah, the conscious community. Yes. Uh, yeah. Your spirit will tell you because although it doesn't affect you now, you will be, but it will be too late. How about all platforms possible? Yeah. Um, I don't have a reason to go anywhere. I really don't. I've been in places in my life, even the places that I've worked at, and I can feel when it's time for me to leave, you can feel it. Even if you've had a certain job that you felt like, okay, I don't know how long I'm going to be here. And then boom, all of a sudden that day comes that you didn't know. And then your spirit's telling you, okay, you know beyond a shadow of a doubt, it's time for you to go. And then that's how it happens. That's how it has always happened with me. Um, yeah. Um, you're very welcome. Oh, Matt, thank you. I like to, yeah, yeah, I've been there so many times. As with anything, you know, when your time in that certain situation in life or on that certain road in life is done, you know when it's time. And then boom, you're on a different road. Do I live in a jungle? I like this car. I like these. These are my cold weather attire. This is what it is. And I actually happen to like these colors. I love them. I do love them. And that's why I wear them too. I love earth colors because I like to be connected to the earth. I do. And it goes better with my complexion. It does. But then sometimes in the summer, I'll wear different colors. I won't wear this because it's really, it will draw the heat. And then I'll get a little too hot. Yes, you love it. Yeah, you all. Oh my goodness. So, yeah. If you're coming on here and you're thinking, what is this lady talking about? She's supposed to be showing videos of something. I am showing videos of something. I am. I'm thinking, why is this great big disc around this sun? And this is not too good of a picture to show it, but I really do. I think there is a giant disc around the sun, and you can't see it in that picture, but you can partly see it in this picture right here. I think that's a great big UFO. I really do. Um, and these wrinkles, I don't think you should have wrinkles in time. Like was that a book, A Wrinkle in Time or Wrinkle in Space? These should not be here, but they are. And I think that this was like a great big UFO, and it only became visible when a great big solar flare happened. Oh, that's okay, Wayne's World. It doesn't, I'm not, you don't sound rude at all. No, it doesn't matter. I didn't feel anything from your spirit at all like that. Um, what is the meaning of synchronicities? It's being in the right place at the right time. Um, or having the same thought as another person. You're in sync with them. You can walk in steps or things like that. Yeah, it did. It started 33 minutes ago. When I looked at it, it said 34:04. Yeah, I think we could be jumping timelines. I really feel at times, my goodness, what happened? How did we get on a different timeline? I have thought that myself. Um, with all that's been going on in the world, it really makes you start thinking, what on earth is happening? Um, because it's all very strange. Yeah, you can resonate. Yeah, you feel it, you resonate with, yeah. Uh, merging. Yeah, what is in the middle? They're covering something up in the middle. I think these are the donut-shaped UFOs. I did a video on it. And what it is, they're all clustered around the sun. There were small UFOs in another video, and they look like they had a hole in the center, and that's what I think this is. This is one great big giant mothership, the mother of all motherships. And they put this black thing on there so we could not see the hole. But also the hole could be where beings and ships can come in and out of, but they're not letting us see it at all. Um, um, just a moment in time. Yeah. A ripple in time. Oh, a moment in time. You had a vision of the sun, a sacred fire emerging. Kim, that's interesting. Yeah, you all can put your uh, comments down there for other people to read. If that's how we can communicate, we can talk about UFOs, and then you all can comment in the comment section. Because that is the day and age that we live in, is what I've got to say. It really is. Let's see how many ships are in this one right here. No, Gina, first you got to shrink it down. Then you can enlarge it, and then you can enlarge it even more. Yeah, see, if I enlarge it even more, we can count these UFOs that are right here attached. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 UFOs in this right here. But this one right here is a lot bigger than the other ones. This is a longer one. And you have to ask yourself, why would there be a UFO? Can you tell that this one, let's see if I can zoom up. Can you tell, if this is kind of blurry, can you tell that this one is longer than the other ones right here? Because it really looks like it to me. And there's 12 of them lined up in this row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There might be a tiny, tiny one at the end. Yeah. So that's what they can do. They can line up. They had, the followings had come, and they've been writing for the right moment. Well, I'm telling you what, now there could be some truth to that. Something has happened. Something literally has happened around March and February. It's like the world turned upside down and everything started falling apart. It really is how it looked like it happened. It really did. Does that not look like that is a rectangle right here? A perfect rectangle? Now, I have seen these shapes right here coming from the sun in the sky. You know, when you look up there in that sky and you see great big shadows like this, in this shape, and or if you've watched the other NASA products, they have the great big old shadow things on them like that. Yeah. Beautiful heart and soul, but bad sight, oh Lord. Yeah, so that's all right. It's really all right. And you know, if you don't like going to this website, that's your prerogative. But I like it. At times, I like to go there and I just like to look. Just because I can. And you can go look too. You really can. Yeah, there are cube ships. What's the cloak ship behind it? I don't know. The forces of light are around. Look at this. This product right here. This is interesting. This product right here has already went to the 11th. 1:11, 2 in the morning. So where is this space weather product located if it's already that time of day? Does that make you all wonder, where is this product located? since it's already on the 11th and it's only this time right here. It's only the 10th at 9:38. Um, A Wrinkle in Time, yes. A young adult novel, yeah. Journey Through Space and Time, yeah. That has stuck in my mind, and I don't even know if I even read it. Um, it's UK time. So this NASA, the iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov is there. Your power is going on and off in California. Yeah, y'all, please share whatever you've got to share on here about what's happening, where you're at, because we do need to know about it, because it's going to have a domino effect all over the world. Is what's going to happen. Yeah, because once the dominoes start falling, um, more things are going to follow. So yeah, that's right. Um, Hello, do you think Space Force has something to do with what we're seeing? I don't know. I really don't know. And I really, well, he did create it. It's what they did do. I wonder if you think there's things that are going down right now, like sites down. I used to have a site where it was better than Down Detector, where you can see where things were down in different countries, is what you could see. Um, Oh, it's in the UK. That's really interesting. Look at this, you all. So I'm flipping all over the place. Look at this. So NBC.com, they went 821. This is things that has happened. DoorDash, YouTube TV, Crunchy, Zelly. I've never heard of a lot of this stuff. Um, there's the banks. Capital One, Wells Fargo. This is in the early mornings. Capital One, Wells Fargo, Citizens Bank, TD Ameritrade. You know, if you're a digital trader and something happens, you could just lose all your stuff just like that. Okay, it's like that where you're at? Okay, yeah. Um, we live in this world where anything can happen at any time. Yeah, we really do. Absolutely. Look at this, you all. This is like a Fox News. I don't watch it. I do not watch the TV. Look at that. They had a spike at that time. I'm just looking in here, you all. I guess these are all this stuff. Verizon, Hulu, Spectrum. I guess that's Spectrum is having problems with their internet at Spectrum at 9 o'clock at night. Wow, you all, that's a lot of problems. 389, 515 reports at Spectrum. Um, where's this located at? Okay, you can see the little blue dots, so it's not too bad. It's not all red. It isn't all red, you all, at all. Yeah, so they're not really going to tell you much of anything. What is this? Comcast is an internet provider. Wow, look at Comcast. Did I see? No, they're just, they've been all over the place. Um, the internet for Comcast. Look at this. This is sporadic. Seattle, San Francisco, I don't know what state that is, Houston, Atlanta, Washington, Chicago, New York, and Boston. These, oh, okay. So Denver, Colorado, these are areas people had it. An hour ago, you keep having connect with no server every 10 minutes. Service just went down in West Hartford, Connecticut. So yeah, you heard stuff. You're in Green, Texas, and you have no data. So we're liable to see a lot more things happening. And we need to do like what this says right here. Stay up to date. So this is your chance to share on here what's going on so other people can see it too. Yeah. Um, the past 24 hours. Yeah. Wish I could find some, I don't know if, what is Verizon? That's telephone. That's what I got. No, I don't got Verizon. I think I do. Look at that. Verizon, last 24 hours, 102, 131. And these are the cities affected. Let's look at it. So that's a different color than blue. So Los Angeles, Phoenix, Houston. Why is it Houston also? Because that's where the other stuff were. Houston, Tampa, Washington, New York, Boston. Oh, look at this area. What are they having a problem with, you all? No problems at all. My phone hasn't been working since this afternoon, but really no problems. That's funny. Look, funny how my comments get deleted. Verizon is down in Monmouth County. Los Angeles not working. For me, my data is too slow. No problem. Verizon is pretty much gone in Texas. West PA, 5 p.m. No Wi-Fi, no nothing, you all. So yeah, so we're liable to see more things like that. And for those of you who like an orderly YouTube channel and person, I'm not that organized when I do spur of the moment. I'm not. I'm sorry. I apologize, but that's just how I am. You have storms in Houston? Yeah, my sister sent some pictures. She actually made a snowman because they got the snow there. That is really strange. It really is. Now look at this AT&T. Well, I guess if all the telephone service providers went out, then nobody would get any messages. You think so? Yeah, I think if they all went out and their services went down, how could we even get any messages? So all of these right here, there is a such thing as weather warfare too, but they signed that treaty back in the 70s or 80s, I think. Look at all these areas where that's at. What are they talking about? We're in Orleans, same problems as we did right after the tragedy in Nashville. Internet's down overnight, up around 1 p.m. and down again at 6 p.m. That is weird. Huh. Well, I heard that an update was going to be released in an iOS that would disable that. Is what I heard. It would disable it. That's yeah. So let's look at T-Mobile. Look, all these service providers are having problems. But it seems to be the same areas. How can it be practically the same areas? Does that make you all wonder what's going on? Does it really or does it not? Because it really makes me wonder why the same areas. Is that strange to you all? Why would these service providers all be in the same area with the same problems? This person, I can't even make calls in my apps or use or talk to text. Mind you, I'm in New Brunswick, New Jersey. Slow connection in Ohio. Home internet and cell services are slow. Dallas connection issues drop at 1 p.m. Mobile internet text phone calls don't work. I have to use Wi-Fi for the past couple days. So you all should probably, if you haven't got battery backup, well, it wouldn't do you no good to have battery backup for your cell phones if the service providers, if all of their services went down. Nobody would go be getting no phone calls or nothing. You won't get nothing. You really won't. Yeah. Hey, who's got a weather band radio? Does anybody got a weather band radio? Know a weather band radio? You know, the emergency weather band radios that you can wind up and then it just repeats the weather over and over and over and over. Yeah, I got one of those, and I got one of those, and I gave my nephew one for Christmas, and my mom and dad, and yeah, and my son, because it's nice to have a weather alert, NOAA weather radio, and that's what FEMA recommends too, to have something like that. Um, yeah, John Reed. Yeah. Um, so I can't really, I don't know what that is. Twitch. Do you know what Twitch is? I've heard of Twitch. Look at that. So that's got some problems happening. Streaming videos. Oh, that's what it is. Oh, you can't claim drop. Your app is not. Okay, this is the second person talking about the app. Is not letting me do nothing. Oh, and they think it's fixed. Okay, the Twitch. Yeah, so all of our apps could just stop working. Oh my goodness. Um, John Reed. Yeah. It's like that song, Operator Information. Yeah. Zello. I've never seen a Zello. Gina, is the government going dark? I have no idea about it. I really don't. I just live in the world. You to live in the world, not of the world. Be in the world, not of the world. Well, you know, you could take that saying literally because a lot of us don't feel that we are of this world. We really don't. I don't feel like I'm of it. I don't. I just came here just for this moment in time. I did. For this little brief moment in time for life here on earth. Because it's just like a mist. It's like a vapor and then we're gone. Our spirits go elsewhere. Your phone service has been screwed up all day. Yeah, yeah. Let's check out this Twitter, you all. So we have went all over the place, and I normally don't do this. I don't look at that Twitter thing. A 37. I wonder what it was up here. It was up there to 51. They're having trouble with the outage. Website is blocked. That was 9 reasons. Nine whatever. Twitter isn't loading. Your speech isn't free when you're on someone else's property. That was a very good saying. Did you hear that? That is so true. Your speech isn't free when you're on someone else's property. Wow, that is really true. It is. Yeah. Yeah, that's neat. And you know, if you were go to somebody's home, you would want to be careful and not disrespect that person in their home or on their property. I don't know, but yeah, it's like, yeah. See, Instagram don't have too much going on, but they all have something going on. Every single one of them have something going on with their news feed. The mentions and notifications are not loading. I've heard that Facebook news feed also isn't doing their notifications. The news feeds aren't loading right, and they're having the same thing with Instagram. Look at that. DMS don't load. Yeah. You know what got to me one time? Now this is a tad bit, it's a sensitive issue, but right after I had surgery for cancer, I was in my home with my son. My son was probably, I don't know, 12, 13 years old. And I had just came out of surgery from the hospital because I had breast cancer, okay? And then I had this person pull up in my driveway, um, come into my house, sit down at my table, and asking how I'm doing, and then told me, well, you know, if you would have went to church to have the people lay their hands on you, you wouldn't have that cancer. And he kept going on and on and on. And he said, that's because you went to that church up the road, because I've been to that church before, he said. And he goes, he was being very derogatory to the people up there. But you know, they were very good to me during my recovery time. They brought food to my house every single day for 2 weeks. Every single day, that church up the road. And he came in my house and said, you got the cancer because you didn't have somebody go lay hands on you. In my house. And he kept going on and on and on. And I'm sitting here and I've got bandages all over me. And my son is getting very upset. I had to tell that man, leave my house right now. You need to go. That's what I told him. You need to go. And he left. Yeah, that's what happened. He that's what he said to me. You got it because you didn't have somebody. And because he goes, the prayer of a righteous man, well, whatever. You know, I was prayed for. I was prayed for. My brother came down from Virginia. He drove all the way down. He prayed for me. They prayed for me in the hospital. And you know what? I had already accepted it, you know. I knew I was going to have surgery. I knew it. It's okay. I knew what that journey was going to be like. I had accepted the journey. But then what really got me, coming to my house, I got bandages all over me. And he says that. It was very disrespectful in my house, in my own house, with my son sitting there. Yeah, that was back in 2004 or 5. That's when that happened. And my husband had just got out of the military after retiring. I'm new to this area. And then, yeah. So that wasn't very nice of him. And then he badmouthed all those people at the church up the road, saying it's because I went to that church. But you know what? They showed me a whole lot of love. Yeah, they sure did. And they brought me cards, get well cards, and brought me food every day for my family. So much food, we could not even eat it. There was so much food. Yeah. So, yeah. He was someone that I had known before I went into the military with my husband. Before I got married, I grew up in the church that he had went to. Yeah, and it really did bother me. It offended me greatly. A whole bunch. Yeah. But then people can show their true colors and they can show, you know, they're not really sensitive. A lot of people aren't sensitive and a lot of people don't have that empathy within them. Okay? They try, but they just don't have it. But it's all right. I'm over it now. Yeah. I wasn't in the military. I was married to my husband. He was one in the military. He's the one who's been in the military. But you know, during that time he was in the military, I remember seeing these things where they could like insert a needle in the back of somebody's neck. I did. They said that would be the future. They would insert a big needle in the back of their neck and insert a chip. Yeah, no, I wasn't in the military. But you know what? You become part of that when your husband's gone all the time and you're left home to raise your children. That was the majority of my time. He was gone on missions a lot. And then when he wasn't gone, he was studying. He got his associate's degree, and then he got his bachelor's degree, and then he studied and got his master's degree right before he got out, while doing his full-time military job, 8 to 5, and then even longer hours, and have a family. So that's a lot. It was a good life. It really was. I'm going to tell you right now, I really enjoyed our time in the military because we got to move all over the world and got to meet people from all walks of life and learn their cultures. So I loved it. My children loved it. It was a very good experience because you know you're not stuck in one place and all you know is this one place. When you move around, you see people from all walks of life, and I think it's good for your inner being also to connect with others like that. Yeah, he is. He studied hard up to around 1 or 2 in the morning, and then he'd have to get up and go to work um, at around 6 or 7. There was really no time. There was hardly any time for us at times, but we made the best of it. We did. Whenever we could, like, get out and just go for a drive or a hike somewhere, we would with the children or ride our bikes. You want chips and salsa? You can have chips and salsa right now. All you have to do is just, if you got some, go get it. You can get you some tomato-based salsa. I heard if you're prone to migraines, tomato-based products will make it worse. If you got a migraine, don't eat tomatoes. Yeah. Um, yeah. You're following the footsteps behind a man named Jesus. Um, I bet the COVID-19, well, it might have something. It has a mRNA and a messenger thing in it. Salsa, yeah, sounds good. It does. And if you had some fresh cilantro from your garden, that would be great too. Um, hello. Well, I am going to go, you all. Oh my gosh, guess what? This looks like it's even longer than last night's video. It's now 61 minutes and 43 seconds into this video, you all. I am so sorry that I have kept you on here that long. Oh my gosh, the time has literally flown by for me. It's because time has been sped up for all of us. I really think it is. I think time has been sped up. Yeah. Yeah, we've got to get off of here. We got to go to bed. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to watch that channel. I do not. I'm not going to watch any news. Yeah. U.S. Marine Corps. Hmm. Well, you all, I am going to go because we do need to get to bed. And there's some people in the world where they're just in the middle of their day or their morning has just begun. So good night. I've really enjoyed it, and it has literally flown by. Time does fly by when you're in the company of friends. It really does. So thank you, um, each and every one of you. Have a wonderful evening.